Animal lovers, for far too long, we have depended on local officials to make animal protection a priority. And in too many communities, we are still waiting. For years, animal lovers have witnessed what is happening in our communities. We have become angry. We have spoken out. Some have contacted law enforcement or local officials looking for help. But when little or nothing happens, too often, the frustration eventually gives way to discouragement, and the matter ends there. And that is part of what must change. We cannot continue seeing the same problems, expressing the same frustration, and then waiting for someone else to fix them. Perhaps, just perhaps, it is time for something different. Perhaps it is time for animal lovers to become more involved in deciding who leads our communities. Thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. Mark McMorris Jr., former Deputy Sheriff, animal advocate, author, and journalist. And today I want to speak directly to animal lovers, animal advocates, pet owners across this country. This isn't about political parties. It isn't about creating division. It is about animals, our communities, and the kind of leadership we want representing both. You cannot spend time on social media today without seeing what is happening. Abandoned animals, neglected animals, rescuers who are overwhelmed, shelters that are struggling, citizens desperately trying to find help for an animal that has nowhere else to turn. And alongside these animal cases, our communities also struggle with violence and abuse involving people. There is a reason animal abuse deserves to be taken seriously. Law enforcement and researchers, both, have studied the relationship between animal cruelty and other forms of violence. Now, this does not mean someone who harms an animal will necessarily harm a person, but it does tell us something very important. Abuse should never simply be dismissed or ignored. For years, animal advocates have tried to make that point. We have called local officials, we have written letters, we have attended council and police jury meetings. We have asked sheriff's offices and other agencies for greater attention to animal-related cases. We have proposed ideas. We have documented problems. We have advocated, and yet, in too many communities, animal lovers are still having the same conversations. I believe it now is time for our strategy to evolve. It does not mean becoming angry, does not mean becoming partisan, and it does not mean attacking everyone currently holding a public office. There are good public servants across this country who care deeply about their communities. This is about something much simpler. Animal lovers need to become more involved in local leadership. Let me say that again. Animal lovers need to become more involved in local leadership. I want you to think about the offices that directly affect your community. It is your sheriff, your mayor, your council members, your police juries, or county officials. These offices matter. The people holding them can influence priorities, budgets, ordinances, staffing, enforcement, animal services, and the resources available when citizens ask for help. So instead of waiting until the next election and asking which candidates are available, perhaps we should start much earlier. Start now. Look around your community. Who is there already helping people and animals? Who has the compassion? Who treats people with dignity? Who cares about animals when there isn't a camera watching? Who has the integrity? Who listens? Who understands that holding public office is supposed to be about service? Those are the people animal lovers should be encouraging to become more involved in their communities. And yes, some of them should consider running for local office themselves. Maybe your community already has that person. Maybe that person has never considered becoming a candidate. Maybe nobody has ever asked them, and perhaps that person is you. You do not have to be a career politician to serve your community. You do not have to come from a political family. Compassion is what matters. Character is what matters. Integrity is what matters. And the willingness to listen. And the courage to act when something is wrong. For years, animal lovers have asked for change. We should continue advocating. We should continue documenting. We should continue speaking for animals. But I believe another chapter needs to begin. That, my friend, is participation. Find good people, encourage them, support compassionate community leadership, learn when your local offices come up for election, and do not wait until election season to start thinking about who should lead, because the time to find good people is not 3 months before an election. The time is now. Animals cannot attend a council meeting. They cannot walk into a voting booth. They cannot choose the sheriff, mayor, council member, or police juror whose decisions affect their protection. But we can, and maybe the next great animal advocate in your community shouldn't only be standing in front of the people making the decisions. They should be the one that is making the decisions. Tomorrow, Friday, we are going to talk about why animal lovers and animal advocates may be exactly the kind of people our communities need in leadership. Saturday of this same week, we are going to look at something very practical. What could you actually change if you held one of these local offices? And Sunday, we are going to take this conversation somewhere deeper and ask, could stepping forward to serve others be part of your calling? This is not about political parties. It is about people. It is about animals. It is about service. And it's about compassionate leadership in the communities we call home. This is Dr. Mark. Good day, and God bless.